Resky's Crypto Cave here, and today we're going to be talking about what is working in this market right now. Not a whole lot, but there are still some things that are profitable and are working. It's not GPU mining. Some ASICs are, but primarily the ones that have been working the best actually have been my DePin projects. So there's two main DePins that I am involved in. First one is Helium Wi-Fi. And I have a total of 2 indoor hotspots and 2 outdoor hotspots, one of each in my location and my fiance's house. And then I also have a Geodnet device up on the roof as well. And then and that's pretty much it for here. I can add a second Geodnet device into my fiance's location because that ends up being in the same hex, so it's not going to work. So I can't do that. But I have been looking into other ones. Kind of wanted to get into a few other ones as far as like WeatherXM. I've been kicking around for a long time. I didn't really pull the trigger on it. Probably going to just to see how it goes. That device is, I believe, $400. So let's see. I'm pretty sure because I did check my map. Nothing in my area, so I'll be good to go with that. I believe. Yeah, these are 2 or 400. That's LTE. I'm thinking this is the one I'll probably go with. Although I do have a Helium IoT miner here, so I don't know if that would even help increase my rewards with that. So I'm going to do some research on that before I buy. If any of you know down below, if I buy the Helium LoRaWAN device, if that will communicate with my IoT device, which I have here, and kind of double dip on rewards, which would be nice if it did. I doubt it will, but if it does, let me know in the comments below. Because then I'll pick up that one. If not, I'll just pick up the Wi-Fi one. And the other one, Hawk has been talking about, which is WingBits. And here I actually have a map of Pennsylvania pulled up. Not a whole lot of them in Pennsylvania, so I'll be good to go because my hex is not taken either in Pennsylvania. So that's the other one. I actually already did purchase this device, and I forgot to look for a coupon code from somebody before I bought it, but so I ended up paying the $4.95 plus the $20. Get 0% through PayPal for 6 months, so whatever. It is what it is. So if anybody knows any coupon codes for WeatherXM, put them in the comments below before I pull the trigger on that one as well. And actually, I probably should have thought of. I think I used Tech Hustlers for my Geodnet, so I should have just tried Tech Hustler to see if his code worked for WingBits as well. So I'm gonna put all kinds of shit up on my roof. So I got the Wi-Fi outdoor hotspot up there already, the Geonet miner up there. So I wasn't gonna buy the Geonet WingBits combination unit just because it's $1,100, and plus I already have the Geonet device. So yeah, not doing that. If I had a second location that I could put the Geonet device at, I probably may have considered that, but I do not. So that's where we stand with that. Just because the cannot put it at work type of thing. So it is what it is with that. So and then here we got your Helium Wi-Fi spots. I mean, I got burned on IoT. Like I think I mentioned in the previous videos, I did buy 2 of the minted black spot miners and a Bobcat 300. Not a single one of them bastards have even come close to paying themselves off. On that Bobcat, I think I had to wait, 6-8 months for, if not more. So, yeah, that didn't work out well at all. But the Wi-Fi mobile hotspots did. I bought my first 2 early January last year, I believe it was, and they have more than paid themselves off. They're currently selling for, I think, $4.99. Indoor is $249. Yeah, $249 for the indoor. Outdoor is $4.99, which my first 2 I did pay full price for. And then there was a Facebook ad or something came up that they were on sale for pretty much like half off. The indoor, it was like $249 and then like $125, something along those lines. Which actually, let's hop over here. The Helium. Yeah, I paid $124 for the second indoor and $290 for that. And I got a little bit of a discount on these guys, but not a ton. So they were a little bit cheaper. But But these two have more than paid themselves off, and if you can see them pretty consistently, 40, 50, 60 bucks, something like that. There's some stinkers of weeks here, but then there's been some decent ones. And I am a Helium mobile subscriber, like I said before. Dual SIMs on the iPhone 14. So I have that going, have mapping rewards. Although mapping rewards has taken a shit lately, so it's like 0.09 was my last one. Let's actually see. I never checked yesterday to see what it was. Ooh, the 14th was 0.078, and then yesterday was 0.10. No. So it came back up a little bit, but I guess it's a little bit. From 0.07 to 0.1 is a 30% increase, 40% increase. So it swings around a little bit, but it was like 0.15 to 0.18 pretty consistently every day. So I don't know if it's based on exactly what I drive, because I do pretty much drive the same route every single day. So I may have to switch things up and drive some different areas and stuff like that. But anyhow, point of this video is DePin's working. As much as some people will make fun of it and stuff like that, it is working. It is making me money pretty consistently, as much as I got burned by the other ones. And if I get burned in WingBits and WeatherXM, so be it. It is what it is. I'm willing to take that risk, because they do have real world use cases to those projects. So some of these other smaller ones, because there's a lot of copycat wireless companies, kind of going to stay away from those, things like that. So I'll stick with some of the bigger players, because they seem like they've been doing pretty well and actually have some adoption and can be adopted, like WingBits, listen to Hawk's streams and stuff like that. Makes a lot of sense. That data could be useful, so it's probably not a bad idea to give it a whirl. And then Geodnet with the RTK things, and a lot of things can be used for that, as far as like positioning and navigation, and especially somebody's in the Midwest with drones and things like that, and farmers and all kinds of different stuff. So there's a lot of different use cases for that as well. Weather data, you can always use weather data and cellular. So four pretty common use cases for all these projects. So I'm going to add 2 more to the stable. Like I said, I believe I'm probably going to try to mount them all to that same pole that I have up on the roof. I might even see if I can get a little bit longer pole and see if I can make it a little bit taller, and just to see if I can maybe squeak a few more feet out of it to get some more clearance, to see if I could increase the Geodnet ones, just so I could get that to that 98% rolling reward rate, so I can get the NFT and lock in max rewards for my hex. So because with Geodnet there is a halving coming up in June, July. They do have every year, so right now the max rewards is 24. That will be dropping to 12. So yeah, that's gonna get cut in half. I'm already paid off, so I'm good to go. Don't have to worry about that. And you see my average rewards is like 22s. Actually, I have the spreadsheet to calculate my average daily. 22.25 is my average coins per day. So not far from max, but it's not quite to that 98% that I need to get the NFT. So if I could squeak out a little bit more, it would be very nice just to get that locked in. But as you can see, it is currently worth $1,300. I paid $6.45 for it, and it's down to what, 26 cents, something like that right now. So a lot of the early rewards are in the teens. It's had a nice little pump up into the mid 30s. So, and right around in here, a few days here and back in January, in the mid 30s, 35. So I was getting like $7-8 a day. Not too shabby. Even in the mid 20s, still getting $5 to $6 a day. Not bad. And if that drops to $3 a day, it still uses 5 watts of power, if that. So that's like maybe a penny in a day of power. So yeah, definitely profitable. Definitely worth it to run those. I'm going to stack Geodnet to a certain point, and then I think I'm going to start selling some of it and swapping it into USDT, and then just use that as dry powder to buy whatever I want to buy with it, whether it's Bitcoin, Litecoin, Caspa, Lithium, whatever. Just sell it to pay other stuff off. So we'll figure that part out as we go. So But yeah, that's part of the strategy going forward. Probably shutting down my S19104 today. I'm going to power that down, get that cleaned up and stuff, and convert it back to normal with the regular fans on it to get that listed for sale. It's windy and rainy out, so I want to see if it stops and then go out to do it, because I don't feel like walking out in the rain and carrying around an ASIC in the rain. So if it doesn't stop raining, then maybe I'll do it tomorrow. So we'll see with that. But as far as things go, it's GPU mining's pretty ugly. I still have two rigs on. The 1660 Ti's are still on. Those are on Quai, and the two clapper rigs, the CMP 100s, those are both still on. One's on Ergo, one's on Zealous. That is still going. Okay, and we're back. So I just cut the whole section out there where I had to just log in and stuff like that to Hive, but 1660 Ti's are still on Quai. Where is K1 pool? This might flashbang you for a bit. Sorry about that. Let's go back to the main dashboard. Damn it, I gotta log in this one too. Okay. Alright, back into the dashboard here. So here is my dashboard. Got 72 Quai, so it's not a lot. Like what last I seen it was 17, 18 cents or something like that. So yeah, we're just letting that stack. I just received a Zealous payout not that long ago. So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that is on as far as GPU goes. And then the two S19s are on. But like I said, I'm going to shut the 104 down, and then get that cleaned up. And I don't know if I'm going to sell it with the Brains OS board in it, or I might return it back to 100% stock and put the Xilinx board, or the what the hell's the other one that was in there? I don't even remember. I have a couple boards. I have a Xilinx board that you could have the SD card in it. There was another board that it came with, and then I had the Brains board for it as well. So I might sell the two other boards separately, and then just sell the 104 the way pretty much bone stock. And then I'll leave the S19K Pro 120 on for a little bit, and then once my S21 gets turned on, hopefully the next 2 weeks or so, with metered mining, then I'll shut that one down as well and unload that. And might use the proceeds to buy another S21. I don't know. We'll see. And just have that hosted instead of running at the house here. Just because it doesn't look like residential power rates are going anywhere anytime soon. So we'll be going to be limited as far as what we can mine. And especially as far as an ASIC mining at home doesn't really make sense. And when I had cheap power, of course it did. I mean, shit, there for a year I had basically 5 cents power, which I abused the hell out of. That was fantastic. It's over. That part sucks, but it is what it is. We just got to deal with it. So, and as far as GPU money goes, the 5 cent power would be great. But even at 7, like everybody saw Panda's videos, even his at 7.5 cents, and it's not profitable for him either. So it's definitely not profitable for me at my 11.5 cents. I'm gonna leave a few rigs on just to spec mine, I guess you want to call it, whatever you want. So we'll see what happens with those coins, and then eventually I might even shut them down just to do a good thorough cleaning of the shed, because it needs it. So I might just turn everything off for a little bit and just give her a good scrubbing and vacuum the bastard out. And but all right, looks like the fiance is calm. So all right, sorry about that. I had to take that phone call quick from the old fiance, making plans for later when I'm done here. But basically to wrap up the video and finish things up. Like if you guys are thinking about looking into any of these devices, a couple things to keep in mind. Just double check the maps and the hexes to make sure that there is nothing in your area if it's open, just because it will limit and reduce your rewards. And in the case of WingBits, if there's one already in your hex, there's only one device allowed per hex, so you won't even be able to do it, because WingBits will make you sign up and reserve your hex. Then you can order the device, and they'll ship it to you. So just make sure you're good to go that way, and or the hex that you want to put it in, wherever, if it's not your location, wherever it is. But So it'd be a good idea to check that out for all the different devices and stuff, just to make sure your area is good to go and can be used. So like the WeatherXM ones, they run about $400. The Geodnet ones are $695. Now, if you don't have Geodnet and you want to do Geodnet and WingBits, that combination unit's probably not that bad, because you're looking at $1,200 or so if you buy them individually. Whereas if you get that combination unit, it's $1,100. So you do save some money that way. But it's $1,100. It's a decent pill to swallow for that one. So, but yeah, I mean, Geodnet has, and then the thing with Geodnet too is you got to keep in mind that halving is coming. So that's going to go from max rewards of 24 down to 12, and then there's a halving every single year. Because like when I first got into it and first turned my miner on, all right, when I ordered it, actually, it was a 48 coins per day, and by the time I got it turned on, it was down to 24. So you got to keep that stuff in mind as well. So, but yeah, hopefully, if you do look into doing this, everything works out well for you. Geodnet and Helium Wi-Fi has done well for me. I know there's some people that were early adopters of Helium Mobile with the Wi-Fi units and stuff like that, and CBRS radios made a killing on it. So, wasn't that early, wasn't that lucky, but I'm not early in any of these programs either. Geodnet's been out for a while. I just got it in last year. Helium Wi-Fi last year, and then WeatherXM and WingBits, they've been out for a bit too. But I'm going to take a chance on them. Two of those devices combined is still less than $1,000 for both of them, so it is what it is. It's a tax write-off for when I do my taxes next year too. So I look at it that way as well, because I don't really have a whole lot of plans of buying a bunch of GPUs or smaller miners and stuff this year. If I do buy a miner in 2025, it will probably be a big boy ASIC and will be hosted, and those usually depreciate over a few years. I don't write them off all at one time, but it also depends on the tax situation that year too. So like the L9 last year, that's probably going to be getting written down over a couple of years instead of just doing it all at once. So, but I have to get deeper into my taxes to figure out how I want to do that yet too. So could Section 179 it, so on and so forth. But yeah, we'll figure that stuff out. So, but anyway, until the next video, this one's over. We'll catch you later.